The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
I will take a position on the cart with the sling, just for the trip through this lit area. Be fire support. Sexual favors. And I'm watching up in the trees for them little fuckers.
So which way should we go?
Roya gives you your mace back.
Oh. How you get this?
I took it from you while you sleep.
Oh.
She holding it as well at the same time.
You wanted to say yes?
Yeah.
Spiky. Dangerous.
Do you have any idea which way the creature went?
Southwest.
You have thing.
Let's not go the way it went.
But what if the thing down it,
Can
the
you
way
tell
it didn't
what
go
this
is more dangerous?
Saphira will read it to you, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm going to quickly read it, then I'll give it to him because he'll have.
Either way, we don't want to deal with that thing, right? Currently, in character, looking through the bestiary to see if this thing ever came up in it.
It doesn't.
That's why Roy's writing about it.
I shall be the first to describe it.
She needs to see it next. That's what she needs.
Fight it.
Here we do.
Then I can die. Saphira will not have.
He will kiss her back to life.
Yeah, you probably will.
Or stab her with the dagger.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's no good for me. But, Sephiro, can you read this to stop?
Sure.
Jor-Karroc.
Jor-Karroc. Well, I would actually say me, in this case.
Wait, you know the word me now?
I've been trying to stop referring to myself in the third person, but I can't even remember to stop calling myself Stump half the time. It's a tricky habit to get out of.
I know.
Someone identify this for you, Stump?
Roya.
Jor-Karroc?
Roya did, but cannot read.
Let's see. Item possession. See. Club of Glory. Drow Gladiator's Mace. Item type mace. Usable by any. Value 10,000 Imperial marks. The Mace of Adamant. Worked and tooled by the mad genius of Elkos Dezinda, one of the three mad brothers Dezinda. Elkos had a gift with metals and ideas, some say may verge on heresy. This weapon he forged as a part of his service to the champion Pierre Faria. It is crafted from adamant and worked with the swirling patterns of his art. It was named Club of Glory after the fashion of a particular gladiatorial maneuver never used, as it is too easily foiled. Pierre seldom uses it himself, rather lending it to underlings he feels need assistance or encouragement, for it is enchanted with special abilities which he feels make a seasoned fighter lazy and dependent. Let's see. Crush speed.
It does a d6 plus 4 standard.
4. Damn. And plus 4 again. D6 plus. Wait, that's the same versus large. Okay, it doesn't give the bonus versus large that some maces and hammers do.
Standard maces actually do less damage against large creatures.
Ah.
I noticed.
D4.
Yeah, I noticed a shillelagh does that too. I pronounce it shellyak, but
1d8 slash. Oh, that's knocked down. So, should the wielder choose to roll a d10 for knockdown, the mace cannot knock down through usual means. Instead, if a 10 is rolled, all medium or smaller sized creatures in 90-degree cone, a number of feet long equal to 5 times the wielder's lever, are knocked back 10 feet and land prone. Should such knocked creatures impact another object or wall, damage is applied normally. Made by Elkos Dezinda, found the web passages of Ugwileth, property of Pierre Fire.
oh, hang on. You might not be able to resize imps, or at least easily, and if it's the same stuff.
I was wondering if that was the case, but
Because it would be
that's the
made
thing
out
we're
of-
going to cross when it happens, right?
Yeah.
So,
Could both be
'cause
magical
I
and
won't
made
be
of
familiar
adamant.
with the material, so it'll be through trial or error. Yeah. No, I'd already been wondering that.
Not seem helpful for start. You should keep mace. Now you know is not bad juju, yes?
Seems quite useful.
Can't hurt to have two.
Thank you, Jor-Karroc. Is Roy?
Get rid of oily mace, as I was calling it.
Using another weapon does not mean I do not care for her.
Of course not, Saphira.
Well, it's good to have a second weapon, so when he does throw his hammer and it doesn't come back again.
Indeed, that is very likely.
Or for something
What?
strong against cold.
Why would it not come back?
But it hasn't always come back.
Like imp.
Let's move on.
What? I don't know.
Poor Saphira.
I don't know!
Yeah, but still. Poor Saphira.
Northeast
Go find
Passage.
the bus stop so I can be.
The northeast passage winds around, and soon you're heading south. And then it twists further east.
Okay.
Soon, you notice there's a large amount of webbing on the walls and ceilings. You come out into a larger chamber, and it has many pillars and columns moving of stalactites and mites meeting one another, and there's webs on the floors, walls, ceilings, little holes all over the place, and you hear the sounds of squittering noises in the distance.
Can we go back the other way?
Find the mantis
Yes,
thing
that
instead.
could be wise.
Not have enough fire for this.
Right, let's turn the card around and go back.
Yeah.
Watching.
Yeah, I'll watch the rear while they're maneuvering the car. Like, well, what was the fore, but what is about to become the rear, I should say. While they're maneuvering the cart around.
In the far distance, you see a torchlight come. It is being borne by what looks like 3 orcs, and they're running towards you.
They run.
You hear the traditional orc panic cry.
Oh, sound
so they're
of
running
some
in
people.
panic, not.
The one in the rear stumbles and falls, and you realise he hasn't stumbled at all. He's being swarmed by a carpet of tiny, scrittering things.
Run!
We've got to get the card around. I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to try and knock one of the orcs down.
Do you have a hunting blunt?
I don't think so.
Question while Stephen's looking.
Ah!
Was it the torchbearer who stumbled and fell? Or...
No.
Yeah.
I want to use one of the bell.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt them, but it's going to
Might make them stumble.
sound on this point. A lot of sound.
Because they're not making enough.
Oh, it might make more.
Okay.
Okay. If they're making more noise than their bell would, then I won't.
Yeah, they are. They're like
Okay.
basically roaring and screaming and running and jangling and clanking. The one in behind is making piteously loud wails as it is slowly nibbled to pieces. The second orc stumbles and falls as well, being pulled down by tiny little spiders.
Yep, so I'll use the bow and I'll use some of the paralysis poison on it.
Okay, you pull out an arrow. You get at the poison. You wipe that on the arrow, discarding that as useless now, and you knock it to the bow, and you pull it up. What are you doing?
Firing at him.
Okay, cool. The one remaining orc.
Yep.
His AC is 9.
Oh, that's a
He has
hit.
no bonuses to ranged attacks.
That's a hit.
Cool. Okay, so you were using the spider poison?
No,
the
the
paralysis
paralysis poison.
Okay, so I have to make a save versus poison. That's a bad miss. Right, so...
Do you want me to roll for damage,
That
or...?
is immediate onset. Oh, it's not going to matter here.
Yeah, I know,
He's
I
going
know.
to be eaten to bits. There's immediate onset. Saved for only slowed. Oh no, you're full frozen. And he is not a human, so it's half effect. So he only has 1 round of being paralyzed. That's only a minute. Oh no. Well, fuck him anyway.
It gives us a minute.
Yeah. That's
Thanks.
one
Right.
body to be consumed.
Let's get some constitution checks for everyone who doesn't have running.
Yeah, definitely don't have that.
I'm on a cart, so I don't count.
And I'm all good, so I do.
Oh, me fall over.
So,
Who
it's
going
below,
to save? Who going to save tall, powerful man?
Well, would it take a check or just a penalty?
Yes, it would.
What type of check?
First of all, you have to make your running check. Second of all, you have to make a strength check.
I made a running check.
Well, by running, I mean just it's under con.
Well, yeah, under con. Yeah. So I can't make a running check.
I passed.
I most likely to succeed, but I want to be big hero Yorick, so I'm going to try to save him. Natural 20.
Natural, I thought that was brilliant.
Oh my god, you jammy bugger.
Here we are.
I'll grab her, haul her to her feet,
You'll get
throw her forward to get her running. Because I don't believe I could carry her, even with a natural 20. Fuck it, did I want to? At least until she fights me to get off.
I was going to say, you realise she's going to be completely humiliated if you carry her, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright.
You drag her up to her feet.
Drag her up to her feet, throw her forward a bit to give her
Yeah.
some momentum and get running.
You want to
Nice
save
save.
her, you don't want to, yeah.
Yeah,
Been out, it's been out for, I was going to say, like
Yeah.
20 minutes or so.
No, don't do that.
You put the small one in the metal one.
Oh, yeah, right. But I
One job.
I haven't done this a lot, right?
The lantern on the wagon, it's like a little, you can open it up and...
I believe it is Sulan's shuttered lantern.
Shut it, Lennon, so
Yeah,
you
so yeah.
can't open it up.
It is
I'm-
directional.
I'm going to take one of my incense sticks that I normally use
I'm good, thank you.
for
But beans.
certain spell components, and I'm going to light open up the lantern and light the end of the incense stick, and then sweep it through the webs behind us.
Incense smolders. Doesn't burn.
Yeah, but it holds. All I need it to
It's
do
the
is hold
smell.
enough. No, I just want it to hold enough of the fire in order so I can touch it to the web.
Initially, it burns for a little bit till it
Yeah,
smolders
that's
down.
all. I just need it to last a little bit so I can touch it to the web.
Okay, you do that. But you don't see the results of this as you're running.
That's fine. I'm gonna run and sweep it through behind me as we're running.
We need Edrin's flaming sword just to use as a torch and to light things on fire.
Him does not botch this time. Pretty soon you're back in the beautiful cavern.
As soon as everybody else is, I'm gonna whirl around and just check where we came from.
Me too.
Make sure we're not being followed still.
Turning the,
The
other
last
vision.
echoing cries of an orc being eaten alive echo through the caverns.
Sorry, but I made a choice.
That's alright.
They all probably deserve it.
They were evil creatures.
He right.
Sorry, they normally are.
That's the problem. They normally are.
Yeah.
I don't know if those ones were.
Well, we couldn't take the chance. It was us or them.
Win no
That's-
time.
Well, it was us or them and them, if you know what I mean. It was either all of us or just them.
That's essentially what it is.
When there's no time, better to assume evil.
We should probably take the other path, but let's make sure those little things aren't coming this way.
They could be afraid what's in here
How a tiny sprite is scarier than big ones?
because they swarm.
Like bees.
Thousands of.
You afraid of bees? Bees good.
No, bees. Bees make Saphiro go puffy.
What?
Puffy.
If a single bee stung me once and I swelled up everywhere.
He doesn't have his glasses. He needs his glasses. Sorry, that's not a main character.
You've seen that one? No, actually, he would not have.
I don't see things.
What was it? Path to Terabithia?
The bridge to
Or was it My Girl?
It was my girl. Home Alone.
So, we only have one choice then?
Yep.
Or we go back and choose another path.
There's one more path back.
Do you want to mark spider down on that part there, please?
The next circle along. Spooder.
Spider. John Spiderman.
See if we had Adrian here, he'd be able to mark all the maps. Perfect.
He'd probably create a magical map that updates as we walk through it.
That is a spell.
The one thing we should have taken from him is the ring.
Isn't it literally just called Magic Map or Magical
couldn't.
Map or something?
He was
He was wearing it at the time.
wearing the ring. It was stated he was wearing the ring when he was encased in the jewel.
We'll have to mug him for it the next time he comes along.
We don't know. We don't know about the ring or what exactly all the things about it. Right, down this path.
Now we're going down whatever that creature you saw was.
Yeah.
This path is well lit. Glowing lichen, moss, small mushroom growths along the walls. Stays narrow for a long time. And then it splits. Two ways, another Y junction.
There should marks on the ground.
I don't know, is there?
That's what I'm asking for.
Did it wind a lot? Did it wind a lot before this?
Gently.
Gently.
What is it? 14.
14.
And it's I'll have to make sure what it is. Tracking is wisdom, and it gives you no modifier.
See this roll.
So I missed by one. Yep.
The two paths appear identical.
I can't discern which path to go down. I could spend some more time to look.
Do we know which one? I've lost track down here. Do we know which one is more likely to hit? And perhaps join up with that
I've
nasty
no idea.
spider place?
I could spend more time looking if you like.
Wait, so we went... So when the first one wired off, we went down that one first, correct?
Looking at the little map.
And then came back and we went down this one. So we should go left again because going right could lead back to where the little spiders were.
Well,
It might not.
caves sprawl much.
If we don't have anything else to go by.
As I said, I could try and look again. I might go a wee bit further up the tunnels and see what I can
How
find.
about you go up one tunnel and M goes up another?
Because she might disturb the markings. So no offence. It's hard enough trying to find them as it is.
No,
if
that
you wish,
makes
we
sense.
can-
You clumsy, stupid, dumb orc.
No,
Not good for anything.
No, I believe any of you would do it. It is rather difficult.
How long would you be?
It moves at a distance, so it didn't seem to go further than 50 yards. But I'm guessing in this tunnel it may not be able to go so high with the launch. So
Or if tunnel turn would have to stop.
that's right.
That would be a good place to look for track.
We can wait here for you to look ahead for a little while.
Push down the left-hand tunnel.
Right.
No, left. I want to roll.
Okay, so the tunnel proceeds. Are you taking any form of light with you?
Does it go dark? Does it go down that way?
No. I'm just asking.
No, then.
Okay. The tunnel goes down about 20 yards and then immediately hook turns further westward.
Yep.
And proceeds back along like a parallel to itself and then it hooks again and comes out into a larger area. This is quite well lit with all the glowing things and crystals and burning fires coming from bubbling pools of seething lava.
I've seen lava before.
A path winds its way through this lava on one side, lush greenery on the other.
An interesting
There
one.
is the corpse of a ruined creature. It's large, pasty white. It appears to have been ripped apart and mostly eaten.
The food chain here is scary.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting worse.
It's like this. It's the worst thing I've ever seen, and then we find it dead and killed by
Can
something
they, can
else.
a path fit through here, or especially the sharp turns?
Yes.
I'll return to the others.
We know we don't have to worry about that.
Assuming it's the same one.
Maybe because I've been gone long enough, I need to get back.
Oh, here she comes now.
Oh, I see you soon.
I see you, Saphiro.
Oh no.
The thing's... I found the thing.
Oh.
It's very dead.
Oh!
Oh, so there's something worse than the thing.
But once it was actually dead when she got there.
Yeah.
It was dead when I got there.
Oh.
Come on, Roy. She was going to say something last time.
Bullshit.
It was...
Face.
It was torn apart by something. It seemed large, but I couldn't see what it was. So the cart can fit through there, or...
We could go other way, maybe. Avoid the thing that killed that thing.
Well, did the thing look burnt, or just torn apart?
Torn apart.
Okay. There is lava there as well.
Oh.
Lush green, then lava. But there's a path.
That liquid rock. Very hot.
Please tell me there are no.
I know what lava is.
Don't.
We
Why
use it.
would you even
Logic.
say it?
Oh.
Because that's the thing I associate with lava.
Would like to see what kind of tree lived close to lava, but if you think is not wise, we should not do.
I could check the other path, but we know that the creature avoided that path.
Maybe something is worse. Hard to know in this place. Wonder if there is grove in Underdark.
We are very lost. I think perhaps it would be a good idea to check.
Right, I'll check that
But
path.
don't be long.
Right, I'll go check the other path.
Go right here.
Oh, if the mushroom has since dried out and lost its
That was
glow,
a 20.
gather some from the cave wall to replace it.
And that's a fail as well. It's two above this time.
You wander down the passage. It bends a bit and then straightens out. There's some more stalactites and stalagmites ringing it as it narrows a bit, and you're like, oh, is the cart going? Oh, yeah, no, the cart will fit in here. As you walk further in, you begin to notice, because you failed your roll, that there is a subtle damp breeze blowing down the tunnel.
Is there any webs?
No.
I'll push a wee bit further.
The ground's getting a bit squishier, so you begin to poke it with your stick, I'm guessing, to not fall into the spike traps.
Yes.
The stalactites and stalagmites go away. They're not there anymore. The tunnel has taken on like a rounded shape.
Worked? Or...
Do you have any kind of stonework or
No, but there's rough and then there's smooth, so that's...
smoother?
because I know I can't see work, but you can tell tool marks, just basic. Like it's been honed out.
Well, you don't see any of those.
Alright.
Well, it's probably something that secretes acid and just swims through the
You
water.
probably would suspect that this has been worked by someone because there's sort of like a sort of regular rounded pattern to it. I mean, it could happen naturally.
But it's very, very even.
Pretty even, yeah.
Maybe
That's a good way of describing that, yeah. We carry on a bit further.
And then I'll check to see if there's any, again, more.
The breeze now feels very warm.
Dampen them.
Does it feel damper, or is it like wetter than...
A little bit damper.
Getting tropical.
You can make another check if you want.
Yep. It's 18. Where am I using during combat?
It's the way
They
it's the
were
way
here.
of it.
Yeah. That is another fail.
She's been gone a little while, guys. What do you do?
Well, I was going to ask if her first trip was a long time, and I was actually just going to start preliminarily working on him's armour, because...
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How long has it been rough? Because I guess I don't have a great sense of time down here.
Twice as long as she was down the other path.
I'm concerned.
Is as long as Ian was away before we checked the first time, or less?
Not quite that long.
So there's your gauge.
Feel she has been gone too long. It would not hurt to send another. I will go. Saphiro need you to cover him while he works. Roya here, but it's 3 direction to watch.
Off you go. Make your tracking check.
Well, a 5 is technically a pass, but it's a very low pass.
Stump eventually catches up with you. It's about the time that you catch up with her that you notice the breeze change direction. And it starts flowing in.
Don't think that not breeze.
I didn't think the breeze either.
Breeze go one way, yes? Air go in and out is breathe.
But it had been going for a long time.
Could be a big thing. Concern. Oh, I guess I would also notice the change in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Harbex, what do you think of change to cave?
What cave?
Well, it's not cave.
No, this is a throat. You can tell because that's not rock.
Turn around and leave.
Why'd you walk into something's mouth? Did you not see the teeth?
All those two. So it's just quietly just gonna walk back
Stealth checks, please!
Yep.
God, it's like Looney Tunes until you know that it's...
I don't know if Hide and Shadows is going to be applicable, but I'm going to roll it anyway. It's a pass.
I don't think hide and shadows will matter.
Pass on both. Might matter once we're actually out
Stealth
of the
check's
mouth.
good.
Oh my god. The entrance to this part of the tunnel's collapsing.
Run?
Those of you who don't have running must make a check. Those of you who do have running must make a check because the ground's uneven, bro!
Still get bonuses.
Yes, you do.
It's a 7 on the die. So you should have rolled your one first. I got better stats on that one.
That is a pass.
Ooh.
Even if you give me a bunch of negatives for not having running.
You launch yourselves out of the tunnel mouth and look back around as it crashes shut. And you see as the giant muzzle of a huge red dragon pulls away, spreads its wings and begins looking around, stalking off into a huge cavern which has been revealed. Stalk, 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 spread wings, a huge wing beat, and it's launching itself off across this massive cavern to just land on the like a little assisted hop to land on the other side, where it tucks itself in and goes through what you now realize is not a small opening, but a very, very, very big one that is quite far away.
That must be a gargantuan cavern.
Pretty.
Do we see the glint of gold in there?
No. However,
Be the
the cavern that spreads out before you is set in the ceiling with glittering little star-like crystals, like in little constellations. A huge rippling would indicate like black underground waters. A forest moves down and around as the path from out of here snakes around and disappears into lush overgrowths. Huge glowing mushroom blocks your view of this kind of thing. Massive! The size of a
Yeah.
palisade.
From here going down would be a drop, or is it a...
There is a bit of a drop. Like, say, a foot or a foot and a half?
But does the path look like it comes up to here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did the dragon just have his snout like just wedged into
He's
the...
a bigger dick.
Smart little. Well,
He
you
was
have
waiting
that.
for something to walk in so he could eat it.
Yeah.
He was probably just expecting something a little bigger that might alert him a little more.
God, if that thing had gone in with its...
It
into
knew,
his tongue.
it
or-
knew not to go that way.
It could actually smell the breath.
Yeah.
None of you can. You don't have that kind
No.
of animal sense. Yet.
Yeah. This place pretty too.
This is amazing. Just...
Size-wise, how does it compare? I know it's going to be smaller than the biggest dragon I've seen, because that was the one
It
that
is.
flew over the sky. But is it bigger?
This would be an elder dragon.
So bigger than the emerald dragon we saw that was wasting away.
Oh, way bigger.
It's about the same size as the shadow dragon.
No, it'd be about half the size
Half
of
size
that.
of the shadow dragon.
The shadow
Remember
dragon
how-
was one of the 4 largest dragons in
Yeah.
my world.
Yeah, I remember just one of its wings alone was...
We somehow ended up standing
Like
under
a-
it.
The
Well,
shadow
close to a
dragon was
kilometer.
big enough
Yeah.
so that it could have covered an entire mega stadium. I remember describing that
Yeah.
at the
Because I
time.
remember you said one of its wings was almost like just a kilometer, just the wingspan of
Yeah.
one wing.
Yes.
It's like...
Sick and biggest.
There's only 4 dragons that big, and the one of the other ones is the one you saw passing in front of the, well, blocking out the sky at one point.
Yeah. Sick and biggest dragon I see.
I hate how that's a statistic I need to keep track of.
Likewise.
It's just there.
Hello, man.
Especially caught up.
Me get impatient, want to hit stump.
Stump just still distracted. The dragon and the pretty things in the ceiling and the forest and the water.
We could go this way.
Dragon dangerous, yes, but
It's gone to haunt somewhere else, possibly.
Real glad you here to tell us that.
woods provide cover.
Also flammable.
Alright, we'll return to the car.
Maybe not.
And let's let the others weigh in on this.
Dragon's fire?
True, probably. It doesn't matter if it's flammable or not.
It's like, no, I've got
Everything
all
is
day.
flammable when it's a dragon.
You pouch will survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.